Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day. Hello, how are you? How is everyone today? I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Good. If you can hear me loud and clear, say yeah, I can hear you. All right, let's hear that. Can you hear me loud and clear? Is there no echo? Sounds good. Everything's super duper. Can you hear me loud and clear? All right. Okay, excellent. Robert. Robert. Jeez. Hello, my friend. How are you? Yoga Noi. What's that? Good evening. Yoga Noi. Yoga. I like yoga to keep fit. Is that the meaning? Like when you do yoga, you stretch your muscles, your arms, your legs, everywhere. Zane, good to see you again. Good to see you again. The last time you were here. Excellent. Ernest, how are you? How is Ernest doing there? Wilton Perkins, hello, good to see you. Ali Sayed, great to see you. Die Hard, my man, how are you doing? You good? Excellent. So Robert Tuariaza, is this your first time, Robert Tuariaza? Maybe not. My caps. Yeah. Yesterday. No, you didn't miss yesterday. We didn't do it yesterday. So you actually absent at the right time because we didn't do yesterday. Yesterday I was I think I was busy doing something else till like 3 a.m. Good to see you. Caps. Well done. How's everybody today? I hope you had a good time in the market. I hope it was fantastic. Mine was good as well, Maybe I haven't told you before, I got introduced to trading, by a friend of mine. That's long years ago, I started as a rookie, like everyone else here will allude you. I started as a rookie. My first broker, actually, I just got signed up to one broker. I remember the names, but I'm not going to say their name. I signed up to the first broker, and I didn't understand that what is called the quotes. So each time I place my order, so I say I want to buy, say, euro dollar at 1.2000, for example. By the time I see my positions in the open position, they've added another 20 pips on top of that. And I said, look, what's happening? Oh, well, they said that's market order. Market order. I said, look, why is it happening? I said, okay, well, we'll do something. We will change it. So later on, I'll see a price. I click that price, and instead of me getting that price, a window will pop up and say, sorry, that price is no longer available. It is now 20 pips plus. Oh. So needless to say that I blew my first account. Oh, jeez. So I designed a strategy that seems to work on back testing, but when it get to the live account on that broker platform, I blew it within short period of time. You know why that happened? Because life conditions is different from the back testing. Okay, so I said, look, maybe the option for me now is to give my money to some professional to trade for me. So somebody was calling me all the time. I want to trade for you. I said, okay, let's try. I gave my money to professionals. In fact, they blew it quicker than me doing it myself. So, and I made up my mind. I said, look, from now on, I'm not giving my money to anybody to trade for me. I will do it myself. Even if I fail, I will know that at least I've learned something by attempting to do it. Okay, so what happens is that I start testing a lot of strategies. I tested quite a lot of strategies to see if I can find a useful one. So I made a mistake. There was a time I actually thought maybe expert advisor would be the answer. I bought 2 expert advisors costing me over nearly $1,000. So thinking that this expert advisor will work. The back testing for the expert advisor shows that it's been profitable for 3 years. Each of the expert advisor, the 2 of them, have been profitable. So I said, oh, look, nothing can go wrong. So what happened? My account got blew again. I blew my account on this expert advisor that cost me nearly $1,000. So what happened? I'm left with 2 options. Option 1 is to quit. The second option is to find an answer. So what do? So that's when I start to set myself a challenge. I said to myself, look, I am going to have to find an answer to this problem. Otherwise, it won't go away. So what I did is that I found myself a true mentor. I found myself a mentor. That this mentor developed an indicator, which turned out to be one of the best indicators I've seen in the market. So that is up to that time. So I believe that indicator actually very, very helpful. So I then built my first strategy. My first strategy, I built it on that indicator because I believe that indicator is good. So what happened next? So based on my first strategy I built myself with the help of this mentor and the indicator he provided, I went live. So my first strategy, at the end of the month, I made a few profits. I was so delighted, isn't it? even if you make $5 on top of your $100 at the end of the month, you are in profit. So I was in a very small profit, but I was so delighted because I haven't made profits before that time ever in Forex. So I was happy that, look, maybe this is the beginning of something. So I then refined my strategy. I make it a bit better, and then I increase my capital. So this time around, I pushed my capital to about $10,000. So I said, look, I know what I'm doing now. At least I could hold my own. So I increased to about $10,000, just a little bit less than that. And what I did again was I then increased my own risk level. So for example, instead of taking 0.1 standard 0.1 lot, I decided to be taking 1 standard lot. And not only that, instead of trading 1 position, I try to trade even up to 10 open positions at the same time. So within 4 weeks, I doubled my account. So I took my account from 10 grand to nearly 20 grand, and I withdrew the profits from that account. And what I did next was I told myself, look, this could be bad. So I dialed down all the risk. So I reduced my risk back to normal, and then was trading like that. So because I did that, reduce the risk to the normal risk level 2%. So I have now eliminated the possibility of wiping out my account. So it cannot never happen again. So now that I understand what a winning strategy looks like, I have now gone on to develop several winning strategies. Okay, so that is the story. I have gone to develop a lot of these winning strategies, and tonight I am going to teach you one of them. I'm sure all of you have already been with me before. You understand this strategy, so I am going to show you one of those winning strategy that I have developed. But remember that it started when I listened to somebody that knows what they were doing. I listened to a mentor, and it helped me to break that losing streak. Okay, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, be my guest. Be my guest. Okay, you heard me for the first time, Mr. Wilkins on Monday. Thank you so much. All right, good. It was good day. Okay, the market was gracious to you. Caps 300, excellent. And good that you are in the mentoring group as well. That will be helpful. Label Hang, where have Label Hang gone? Welcome back. Kristen Wobble, how you doing? Temi Tayo, how are you? Oyebola, most time the trade seems going back before going profit. It used to happen like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's hammer time, right? So, hammer time. It's time to start our lesson. Okay, so we're gonna go through this one in a short while. I want to show you one of this strategy I just told you about. So I have come to realization that to be a forex winner, one, you need to learn from somebody who know what they are doing. Secondly, you need to apply a strategy, and I have developed one that works, one that majority of you guys knows about now, which is called the Simple Breakout Strategy, SBS. Cyril, how are you? And Daddy Long Pips, hola, 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 hola. All right, so one of them is called the Simple Breakout Strategy. Okay, so this Simple Breakout Strategy works this way. It works in form of a box which define an hour of trading. Okay, so this is an hour of trading in the forex market, but this one is the Europe session. So the first hour of Europe session, that is what this box shows. We are putting our chart time frame to 5 minutes because you know why? Because we want to identify a particular candle. Okay, a particular candle. So when you have somebody who knows what they are doing, who is holding your hand, who is teaching you what you need to know, you know, when you get to the battlefield, which is the forex market, you'll be able to survive. You'll be able to hold your own. Okay, so now this box is here. It's 1 hour, and let's see what time. Okay, it's an indicator called sessions. Okay, so session indicator, you can set 3 times, 3 sessions, different sessions: Asia, Europe, and USA. Okay, right. So we see the Europe session. The Asian session is 2 to 3. Europe is 9 to 10. USA is 14 to 15. Okay. Currently, we only see the purple color on the chart because it's the only one that we kind of enable right now. The other 2 colors are disabled. That's why we don't have any color show. So later on, before we round up our training, we are going to enable this. Okay, so I'm going to hold your hands. I'm going to show you step by step. So if there's any step that you didn't understand, just stop me. I will come back and show you. That's why I'm a mentor. Okay, all right, so we are only looking at the Europe session for now. Later on, we'll switch on the other 2. Okay, look at the time that is there, 9 to 10. That time is actually 9 to 10 because of my broker. My broker is 2 hours ahead of GMT or UK time. So normally the real time is 7 to 8 a.m. because this broker is 2 hours ahead. I will need to make it 9 to 10. So add 2 hours to the GMT because my broker is 2 hours ahead. If your broker is 5 hours ahead, you will have 5 hours to GMT. If your broker is 3 hours ahead, you add 3 hours to the GMT time, and so on and so forth. Good stuff. Okay, that's how we got to indicate how we got the purple box. Okay. Good evening, Cyril. How you doing? Okay, your SBS box are not showing the colors, only showing the low and high numbers, and colors only show after a day. Okay. First thing is you may have to download a new version, maybe re-download it again. And if you do download it again and it's showing the same thing, what I would suggest is you go back to the indicator, and what you need to do is just change the color from here, because now you see you can't see any color. If I change the color to, say, I turn it that way, this one I turn it to something else like that, then I begin to see the colors. So it's just because the color has been removed. Okay, the color has been disabled, that's why it's not showing right now. Okay, so because we just want to start with the Europe session, that's why we initially take out the colors for the other 2 sessions. So you just say none, that's it. You come here, you say none, none. Okay, there you go. Okay, so sometimes in life generally, and specifically in Forex, there are 2 ways you can do things. You can do it yourself, and repeat the mistake that other people have made. Do it over and over and over again. When you fall down, you rise up again. You fall down, you rise up again. Sometimes you come to a successful conclusion, and most of the time people will give up because they couldn't find the solution. So why don't you take the other option? If you have a mentor who has been there before, who can help you to find the right path. So now let's look into this. So we now have the Europe session here, which is this 9. This is the box. So fingers on the buzzer, everybody. Fingers on the buzzer. Fingers on the buzzer. We want to pick out what we called our trigger candle. Okay, the people that are here, they know what is trigger candle, but we are going to pick it out. So if you don't know it, don't worry too much, because we will repeat it several times until you get it. That's why we call it mentorship. Holding of hand. This is not a lecture. When I was in the uni, after when you left secondary school, they teach you in secondary school. They show you everything. If you don't know it, they come back and show you it again and again until you get it. But when we get to the uni, now the lecturer just come on the stage and they just say something for an hour and they walk out. So I said, what has he just said? Oh, he was not going to come back to explain it. It's not your job to find what he has said, So today we are teaching, we are not lecturing. I'm a teacher, I'm not a lecturer. I'm not going to lecture you, I want to teach. So teaching means that you can call me back for issues, and when if I really mentor you one-to-one, of course, you have all me to contend with. You can call me 100 times back and forth. I don't understand that. No, explain that again. So, in a group sessions like this, there's no way you can ask too many questions. You might even be embarrassed to ask the question. But in a one-to-one session, that is pretty private thing to do. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, fingers on the buzzer. Which one is the trigger candle? What is the number? This arrow show my number 1. I have put this as number 1 candle. So tell me what is the number of the trigger candle. Go ahead. Hey, hello, Osai. Hello, Emmanuel Jones. Where do you get indicator from? I show you very soon. OJ, good evening. All right, all my guys are coming through now. I can see them. Takalani, good person. 4. Wilton 4. Alireza 4. Robert 4. If Robert says 4, then the answer is 4. Kristen 4. OJ 4. Kazuki, is that your first time, Kizuki? Kobe 4. Kizuki 4. Aisosa 4. Right. So it looks like a lot of us here are saying 4. Could the 4 be the answer? Could it be the answer? That's a big question. Could 4 be the answer, ladies and gentlemen? Could that 4 be the answer? Okay? Because you guys are going to be mentored, so I will take my time to explain it. I can explain it in Greece. I can explain it in Arabic. I will explain it in in French. I will explain it in what language again? All languages, yeah? Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin, everything, yeah? Emmanuel, you think is either 4 or 3. Why 4, not 3? Okay, good question. I so say, okay, no worries. Okay, now let's look at here. Why did we say we don't even know what it is yet? So, but this is candle number 1. We decided to start from here. I could have started from anywhere. So I'm just looking for the trigger candle. So this candle is not our candle because it is inside the box. So the trigger candle, actually the definition of a trigger candle is a candle that is formed completely outside of the channel of the box. So, you know, this is the box here and this is the channel. You don't want the candle to have anything to do with this channel. You want it to be outside of the channel and not touching the line whatsoever. Even if 99% of it is outside the channel and only 1% is touching the line, then you are not interested. You want something completely outside. So let's start from candle number 1. See, candle number 1 is almost everything is almost inside, so it's not what we are looking for. Candle number 2, 80% is inside, about 20% is outside. It's not what we are looking for. Candle number 3, nearly get there, but unfortunately part of it is still touching. You can see the wick, the low part of the candle. The candle has four prices. You have the open price, you have the low price, which is this part, you have the high price, which is the top there, and close price, which is that price. So that's why they call it OHLC, open, low, high, close. Okay, now so you got that. So because this is touching, the low is touching the line, it is not our candle. And then let's move to number 4. This is candle number 4. It fulfills all our requirements. First of all, it's outside the channel. Secondly, it's not touching the line. You can see a big gap, a daylight between this candle and that candle. That's it. That's the guy we're looking for. Okay, if you go to the next one, which is candle number 5, you can equally see that candle number 5 also meets the 2 requirements. It is outside the box and also it is not touching the line. But unfortunately for this candle number 5, we already found our answer in number 4. So we stopped looking because we found it already. This guy came too late. Sorry, my friend. You could have come before then. So that is why our answer is number 4. Is that clear? Is that clear? Amen. He says, hi, Dari. Thanks for all the help and knowledge you've been sharing. Could you please talk about how long have you been trading with this strategy for? Just wondering how sustainable this system is. Good question. OJ, how do I get the SBS in IC markets? C trader. I think this one will be for IC markets. All right. you need to have a MetaTrader platform to use this indicator. But the SBS strategy itself, you can apply it to any platform. Just the indicator, only the indicator that is designed for MT4, but the strategy itself could be used anywhere, any platform whatsoever. So that is how you need to understand it. You see, if you join a mentorship program and they teach you what you need to know, it doesn't matter which platform you go to. You can go to the C-Trader, or you can go to MetaTrader 4 or TradeStation or TradingView, whatever platform. It's not going to change. But if you don't have a mentor who's going to take you through all this and you try it yourself, sometimes you will get it right, but you might get it wrong several times. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we know our trigger candle, which is candle number 4. So now that we know our trigger candle, what do we do with it? What do we do with the trigger candle? We trade with the trigger candle. So we place our buy order at the close of that candle number 4. All right, and you know that when we have a breakout to the top, that is breakout, long breakout above the lines, is a buy. Assuming the breakout were below this line, it's going to be a sell. So definitely it's a buy. All right, so when you buy, you set two things. So one thing about trading is this: you can design a strategy that makes money for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and end up blowing your account, right? Or you can design it, but within that 3 months, it could make you a lot of money. Maybe, if lucky, if he hasn't blown the account yet, some will blow account in a week. Some will last for 3 months, some will last for a year, and eventually blow the account. Or you can design a strategy that is like a turtle. You've heard of the turtle traders. So the turtle traders, they are people that are risk averse. So they trade with little risk. And because they are trading with little risk, their profit also is going to be little. But it's a long-term game. So if you design a strategy that doesn't use stop loss, it could make money in a little while. But if something wrong really happened, it could blow account. Okay? So for the SBS strategy, we always say use stop loss. Okay? So this is where the stop loss, this is a trade, our buy trade, and the stop loss will be this line here. Okay? If I mentor you, I will explain to you, I will teach you all the different strategies. I've used strategy that doesn't use stop loss before, so I know exactly how it works. I can trade a strategy without a stop loss and I can double my account. But because I know exactly what I'm playing with fire, I know I'm playing with fire, so I will be careful. I think there's an adage that says, if you want to eat with the devil, you need a long spoon. You need a long spoon to eat with the devil. So if you want to play with strategy that doesn't use stop loss, it could work, yes, of course, but you must be aware. You must know what you are doing. I did that in a live. In fact, I recorded my live trading then, and it made money, good money. But because I know I had to stop it at some point, because I know the conditions that could warrant the problem. So as soon as I smell that problem, I just stop. So look, it's enough. That is enough. I'm walking away. But unfortunately, if you don't have a mentor to show you, you don't know. So you just see the strategy is making money and you get carried away. So you keep using it and using it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and you build yourself a good sizable account. You take your account from $1,000 and now you are looking at maybe $25,000. You're on top of the world, right? Which is good, which is your hard work. You don't want to lose that. But unfortunately, because the strategy only work when there's certain conditions, and when the condition changes, for a foreseeable long period, then the strategy will collapse catastrophically. And that is what happens sometimes with people. So, but a mentor who knows what they are doing, they will tell you all the do's and the don'ts. They will show you, look, I can show you how to trade without a stop loss, right? But you must know that it's a risky game. It's like, let me explain this to you, okay? So if I have 5 apples in my hand, okay, and I know I want to risk one of the apple, right? So I know in me that, look, this apple, one of this apple, I want to risk it. I can afford to lose this one apple, okay? So what I do is I keep the 3 other apples or the remaining apples, I keep them, hide them away somewhere, which I know no one can touch it. And I take this one apple and I just go to the market with it and say, look, guys, I am here. I want to risk this. This one apple, I want to make it, I want to sell it for $2,000, even though I know that an apple is only $50. Somebody say, oh, you're going to lose your money because nobody's going to pay. I'm going to try it. So if I try it and I'm able to get someone to buy that apple for $1,000, I will walk home happy. But if I don't get someone to buy it for $1,000 and they don't even buy it for $50, because either you get $1,000 or you lose the apple. So, and I end up losing the apple, I say, well, I tried, but at least it's not the end of the world. I still get my 3 or 4 apple left, so I hid them somewhere. So that is the game. That's the game. Understanding is what is important. You must know where you are. You must know the market that surrounds you. You must. It's like you go into war zone. You must understand who you are, competing with. All right. So now we see this one here, that this is where we put our stop loss, and this is where we take our profit target will be the size of this box. So now let's measure the size of this box here. Size of the box is, I like when the size of the box is big. This is 25 pips, okay? Size of the box is 25 pips. Okay, what is the indicator called? It's called sessions. Okay, let me show you again. You can see the name. It's called session. SESSIONS. It's a MetaTrader 4 indicator, sessions. Okay. So our take profit is 25 pips. So let me zoom out so we see exactly what happened in the market. Okay. All right. So this is actually what happened in the market. So we got triggered into a trade here, and we're looking for 25 pips. Okay. From here, we're looking for 25 pips. Let's see how many pips altogether we got. We got 41. Okay. So we were only able to make 1 TP. Okay. For most of you that you have been trading this strategy, we always specify more than 1 take profit target. We specify take profit target 1, take profit target 2, take profit target 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. So you plan it before you enter the trade. Okay, that's what we call plan for the best and hope for the best. Okay, so we plan ahead. So for example, if your plan was to, let's say you have a $1,000 account and your plan was to trade 0.1. Okay, that is your risk level. That's what you choose. Okay. Now your 0.1, instead of going all one time and put 0.1 buy, what you do is you divide it into maybe 5 places. If you are targeting 5 TPs, 5 take profit, so you divide 0.1 lot into 0.02, 0.02, 0.02, 0.02, 0.02. 5 of them, if you add them together, it gives you 0.1, right? Okay, 0.1, yes. So this 0.1, you take all the trade, all the 5 trade, you take them at once at the same price, but all the 5 trade we have different TPs. The first trade we have TP1, which is the size of the box. The second trade we have TP2, which is twice the size of the box. The third trade we have TP3, three the size of the box, and so on and so forth. It depends on how many TP you hope or you plan to get. So plan for the best and expect the best. Okay, right. So that is what happened. And now we see that we take our profits. The market came back and do a retest. Okay, in fact, here it did a retest. Already we're in a trade. But if you are waiting, some people will not take a trade here because we discussed last time that how can we filter out false breakouts. One of the things we can do is to go for a retest instead of the initial breakout. So this is the initial breakout. But if you ignore that initial breakout and your strategy was to go for a retest, it means you will be waiting for this thing to break out and come back into the box. When it comes back to the box, you see it's closed inside the box. I want to see something that is completely inside the box, like that candle is completely inside the box. And when they come out again, that is a pure retest. Then you can then go and buy. In fact, you can see that you get a better price. If you have gone for the retest, you got a better price. Let me zoom in. Okay. So if you go for the retest, you got a better price. Look at this candle closes inside the box. The whole of the candle is inside the box. That's a pure retest and it came out. So if you gone for this is the trigger candle here, you could have bought at below at the close of that candle. So you got a little bit better price than the previous one, which was here. So and at the same time, you save yourself from the agony of going negative, because once you get in the market here, it went in your favor and came back and then come back again to negative before it turns into your favor. All right. So if you do the retest, you make your TP1 as well. This one also try to do a retest, right? But the difference between this and that is there is no candle that is inside the box. They just touched the box. None of them was completely inside the box. I like to see candle that is completely inside the box and then do a retest. Okay, and after that, nothing is happening. It's just inside the box. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. What question have we got there? How do I get the SBS? Okay, we'll talk about that. Oh, Umnati, you're not late. We just started, Umnati. Not late at all. How many pips do you target? Okay, so the pips is the size of your box. So the size of your box is the pips. So you measure the size of this box here. Today is a 25 pip box. So 25 pip is your target 1. Your target 2 is 50 pips. Your target 3 is 75. Target 4 is 100. Target 5, 125, and so on and so forth. Well, right. Do you trade the news? Yeah, Kobe. I mean, news is one of my best strategy actually. To make a quick return. News will give you the best option, because in trading the news, you can be there for just few seconds or maximum maybe an hour, and then you've done everything you need to do for that day. You just sit down there, plan your trade, watch your price, look at the chart, put in your orders, and bang, there you go. I mean, if the video is still there, there's some videos I took when I took some live trade that is trading the news. I have a strategy for that, and I'm coaching people on that strategy as well. When I teach you, I try to come from different angles. I don't just say, indicators, technicals, or moving average, or whatever. I'll show you, how fundamental people think. Fundamental are the people that understand the cause of the move. So if anything move in the market, the fundamentals, they know why it moves. The technical people don't know why it moves. The technical people study the effects of the move. When the move has happened already, the technical people will then start putting their indicators on it, price actions, averages, indicators, stochastic, oscillators, and trend filtering, all those sort of things. Technical people will come after the fundamentals guys. They have taken their money out or they change the course of the direction. Okay, so I teach a lot of people fundamental as well. In fact, specifically trading the news. There are some news that you can trade that are tradable. Not all news are tradable. There are news that are tradable, and you can return astronomical. You can get astronomical returns on your investment. And another good thing about trade news is that you are exposed to the market in a very short period of time. You have to be disciplined though, because some people, if you are not disciplined, you tend to trade everything because you were successful in one news, and the next news in 30 minutes time, you still sat there on the computer and you are still trading. All right, yeah, good though. AY, good to see you. All right, please analyze the E30. Okay, we go there. Ibrahim, well done, thank you. Joe Abrefa, what do you mean? What do you mean? Have you been following this strategy before? Before you make your conclusion, can you trade the news with SBS strategy? No, SBS is not made for news trading. Okay. However, if you are in a trade before SBS, you don't have to come out of your trade. Okay. The trade can be advantageous to you because the SBS strategy has a time. It's between 7 and 8 a.m. Most of the time, the news comes out at about 9 p.m. Okay, it comes about 9 p.m., which is about 2 hours or even more. But Europe news also come early too, and US news, it comes about 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm also always talking of UK time here. So most of the time you are already in the market before the news, so you don't have to come out. Okay, you have your take profit target set, you have your stop loss set, so you are good to go. Excellent. Does SBS work well with the New York session? Yes, it does. We analyze all the 3 sessions, but we normally start with Europe session. Yes, so when we talk about sentimental trading, you are looking at fundamentals. So if your own is you want to trade fundamentals, looking at sentiment and everything, you are welcome. I have a strategy for that as well. It's a very lovely, smooth, and easy going strategy. In that case, you wouldn't worry yourself too much about specific price. What you are looking at is a big picture. The sentimental fundamental traders, they look into bigger picture, whereas the technical guys, they look into the minute. They look at 5 minutes, 1 minute. What's going on a 4-hour chart. Fundamental they say something like, oh, this coronavirus, what is the effect will it have on the US dollar overall? Oh, by the time they have a cure for coronavirus, let's say in 6 months time, what is going to happen to gold? Oh, stock market is going to rise. Okay, if stock market rise, what happens to currency? Oh, US dollar index, what is going to happen? These are people who are long-term thinkers. They are looking at a fundamental, what is going to happen. They're not looking at 0.11 level or Fibonacci level. They will do that eventually, but first of all, they need to look at the bigger picture first. They will decide their direction second, and then they will come down to become a technical trader and looking for entry level. So in fact, fundamental trader, they are kind of encompass everything. They are not focusing too much on technical, but they know about technical as well. Right, you need that indicator. Okay, we'll get it for you. Who else? You automated it and the success rate is bad. Okay, well, how do you automate it? What do you use for your automation? What do you use to filter? The strategy works fine. I've been trading this since July with a win rate of 63%. Could you please talk about if the system is sustainable long term though? Yes, the system is sustainable in a long term. Okay, I'm going to show you something now just to buttress our point. Tell me, is it better to master a session, for example your session, before going to the other sessions? Two things you need to quickly master. First of all, which currency pair are you looking at? You cannot look at everything. Pick maybe one forex, maybe you, if you like indices, pick one indices. If you like metals, but if you don't like all those other ones, just pick maybe 3 currency pairs. One in Europe, one in Asia, one in America. So that's 3 types, okay? And then focus on one session first. You might start depending on where you live, if you live in Europe, or depending on your time zone. If your time zone is Europe time, you might first of all focus on that, because your attention will be undivided. But once you are successful in that, you can then extend it to Asia or US market. But if you are in the US, you can focus on the US session. So if you are in Asia session, let's say you are in Japan or Dubai, then you can focus on that session as well. So you gradually move one step at a time. Okay. Yes. So Amen. So over long period of time, yes, it does work. It does work. Is it okay? Kayla Kobe, for a new trader, will you advise them to focus on technical or fundamentals? Okay. All right. So as a mentor, I'm going to advise you the right way. Okay. You must understand both. You don't have to be expert in the technical or expert in the fundamental, but you must understand both. You know there's a reason why something moves, and when they move, what do you do? So that is the 2 aspects. So you must understand the 2. Now, after understanding the 2, then you will look at which one psychologically fits you, your own makeup, the way you tick. For example, some people can function under immense pressure. I used to work with a guy, in a bank. Okay, this guy, this guy can function under pressure. Some people cannot function. Some people, when there's a pressure, they become frozen up. They won't do anything. They can't operate like that. Things have to die down before they can work. Some people under pressure, that is when they shine. So when everything is down, everybody will be calling them, hey, you, can you do that? So wait, I'm going to do it. What about that? Oh, I got that. Yes, I've done that. Yes, okay, you take that. Because that is their makeup. So if you understand your own makeup, you know who you are, you know how much pressure you can bear, it will determine what strategy you go for. If you know you don't like stress and you sat with computer on a 5-minute time frame, you know what you're asking for? Jeez! You don't like stress? Let me repeat my statement. You don't like stress, and you sit in front of computer and you are scalping 1-minute time frame. What are you inviting for yourself? Exactly what you don't want. Okay? So you must understand your composition. Who are you? Who are you? So when you know who you are, then your strategy will fall in place. So that is the combination that people don't get right. So, but when I mentor people, and not only just say, oh, go and trade euro dollar. No. I want to understand you first. Tell me your story. When you made some money, what did you do? When you trade profitably, how did you do it? And when you lost some money in forex, what happened? What strategy do you use? What makes you tick? Do you like to be bombarded with a lot of information, or you just want one information every day? Good. Thank you so much, Aman. Yes. No worries. Okay, so we have seen this strategy now. That's a strategy. Someone else asked us to show them the DE30, right? They wanted to see DE30, so we go there. we go to DE30. Okay, so this is DE30. Okay, so this is DE30 and this is Europe session. Remember that we have just said that this system is not 100% win rate. Okay, somebody has tested it over time. They have quoted 63%, which I will agree with them. Though my own system trading the same thing, I achieve about 70%, which is not too far. It's not too far from 63 and 70%. In fact, nearly the same thing. Okay, so now this is DE30. Okay, if you are trading Europe, only Europe, all right, this is DE30. Now you will see that you got a trade here, which is a sell trade, because this is a trigger candle. Let me zoom in. Okay, you can see better now. Yeah, you see that the first trigger candle is the sell one, okay, which is here. So you could have gone into a sell trade at the close of this candle, because this candle is not touching the line, as we said. Okay, that's a sell trade. Okay, right. Okay, good stuff. Hope you guys are getting this right. So that is a sell trade. Okay, let me zoom out again so that you can see. All right. Okay, so this is a sell trade. Okay, now remember what we said before. We said sometimes you can ignore the first signal. Some people will do that and only take the retest. In doing that, you avoid some false breakout. This is a false breakout. Okay, so if you are only trading the retest, so this, you won't take this signal. You will wait for the retest, and you can see there's no retest, because if there's retest, as it goes inside, it's supposed to come back out and close outside again. That is a retest. But this time around, it gave you a false signal, it went back inside, and then give you another signal to go long. So if you are a retest person, you will ignore this signal until you get this buy signal. So you will go with that. But if you are not a retest person, you just take the first signal, which is okay. All right, so you take this signal. What you see that you'll be stopped out here, which is not the end of the world. It's part of the game. Taking losses is one of the aspects that traders need to develop and master. Some trader hates losing position. Hey, fire! You need to be able to close your position at the correct time. Okay, because that's one of the skills that a lot of people fail to grasp. They might think, oh, it's going to turn back. Okay, let's say you traded here, all right, and SBS told you that this is your stop loss, right? This is your stop loss, and you ignore it. You ignore that line. Say, oh no, I'm not going. I've lost already 20 pips down. No. I'm just going to hold it. It's going to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, when is it coming back? When is it coming back? Because we don't know what is going to happen all this while. When it got there, you didn't exit your position. You let it run, and you are hoping that it will come back and come down. Man, you are still going to be in this trade. By now, you already, you'll be thinking, oh, I've made a mistake. This is avoidable mistake. So if you take your stop loss here, agreed, you will lose the pips here, maybe 20, 30 pips, whatever it is. But listen here, within the same day, in fact, within few minutes after you've closed your sell position, you got another position here, which is a long position here, right? And look at what you are going to make in this time, right? It will trump whatever you have lost. So your number of pips here is 45 pips. That's your take profit target. 45. Let's see what is the maximum you can get. This is 137. So you get TP1 and TP2, right? In fact, maybe TP3. TP3 is 135. Yes. So you got 135 pips. But how much did you lose? You lost about how much? From here. to here 59. Okay, let's just say 60. Let's round it up to 60. So your stop loss here was 60, but here you got 135. Okay, so it is not 100% that, oh, I will never lose. So you must learn how to take your stop loss. You must let your stop loss work. So that's it, DE30. Any more question? Okay, you're welcome. What does it take for me to join your mentor class? Okay, mentorship, I'm looking for people that actually are serious, because as you know, there's a lot of demand. There are a lot of mentors out there, quite all right, a lot of mentors out there, and a lot of strategy have been sold. But I'm looking for people that are actually teachable, and people that can understand. There are some people that even if they ask me to come and mentor them, I will probably say no. I know the type of people I'm talking about, because I want you guys to be able to tell someone else and say, look, I was mentored by this person and here is my result. So that will be win-win situation for us. So I will probably be looking for people that, one, they are teachable, two, they are quick learners, people that they can understand simple strategies. If somebody is difficult to understand stuff, like you just tell them to, for example, place a buy order, and they struggle with that. And also, I want someone who already has a bit knowledge of Forex. If you don't have any clue about Forex, no clue whatsoever, you never traded Forex before, you just hear it for the first time. Instead of saying mentorship, because it's going to take a while, I will say, first of all, do a course. I have a course that I can show you. You do a course. It could be even a free course that you use that to brush yourself, and so that when you come to the mentorship, you can gain from it. Because what I want to do is give you what you need. Not to go back to rudimentary, what is Forex markets, what is trading hours, all those stuff. So those are the kind of people that I prefer to join my mentorship program. And at the moment, we got a lot of people who have already joined. So you are welcome. I'm sure you are going to meet the criteria. I can think that you are already a trader. Okay. So Christian, your greatest issue with SBS is how to deal with pullbacks during run. Good problem to have. Okay, we are looking at one right now. This is a run, right? And this is a pullback. Okay. I think your solution, if I can offer you a solution, is to do the multiple positions as I've said earlier. Okay. Multiple positions mean that you let's say you place 5 trades here at this point. You place 5 trades here. Those 5 trades, they have to go to TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. So let's say you place a 5 trade. Let's say that's TP1. Your first trade, which is 0.02. Second trade, 0.02. That's TP2. Third trade, 0.02. TP3. Fourth trade, 0.02. TP4. Fifth trade, 0.02. TP5. Okay. So you see there's a lot of pullback here, right? There's a lot of pullback here. Pullback. Okay. So now let's say you hit your first TP, right? Okay, when you hit your first TP, your stop loss is already here, so you bring it to break even. Yeah, so you hit your first TP. Let's say your first trade gone. Right, good news. Oh, good news. Your first trade is gone. Wow, excellent. That is what we want. Your first trade is gone, right? So you move your stop loss, which was where you bring it to break even. Okay, so it's staying here. Okay, your other trades also are moving on. So second trade gone. Oh, good stuff. So now the trades are independent of each other. They are not connected. So they are not connected. They are independent. You can walk home now with just one of your trade that is close in profit, and that's it. You're done for the day. The rest of the trades, you close them. depending on where the market is. So you move the stop loss for all the remaining trades to break even. Okay, when price also hit your TP2 gone, what do? You move to TP1. Okay, you move the remaining to TP1. That's your stop loss now. So at this point, it doesn't matter any reverse, it doesn't matter whatever. You cannot go home empty-handed. You already closed one position. All the other position, they have locked in a TP1 level. So even if the reverses come here, as you can see, it reverses come here. Yeah, fine. You've got a trade that is closed in profit. You've got 3 other trades or 4 other trades that have closed on a TP1 as well. So that is how to deal with it. So let's say this one also closed in profit. So what do? You move your stop loss again. You move it to that TP3 level. So and so on and so forth. So the other one closes. This one closes again in profit. So you move your stop loss to the last one. So assuming that, let's say this one actually is here. Let's say it's here, and the market didn't touch here, and it start to reverse back, then it will take you out at that level. So this one will go, stop loss will go. Right. Okay, so stop loss will go. This stop loss will go, and as well as your trade. So that is how to handle such a reversal. I hope that you understand that, Christian. Yeah. Apostle. How are you doing, Apostle? Okay, so Kenneth says your challenge is which pair is better to choose for trading for that day. Okay, I think that's a good question. What I'm going to do now is to enable, because I've promised to do that, is to enable the other sessions. Okay, I'm going to enable the other sessions. So I told you we have 3 sessions, which only one was enabled. So let's enable Asia, and also let's enable America session. America session. There we go. So now we have 3 sessions that is running. Okay, so when we have 3 sessions, then our options become even bigger. It becomes more expanded. With 3 options, Asia, Europe, America, you can deal with any market. You can go to Asia, for example, all these indices, you can pick any of them. You can pick Japanese, you can pick Hong Kong, you can pick Spain, you can pick France, you can pick Dutch mark, you can pick US, Australia, UK. All of them are available to trade. In fact, some people have discovered that, which I have also, I'm also aware that some of these indices, they obey technical rules than Forex. And you can guess the reason why. Forex is the biggest market in the world. It trumps all of these indices. You might say, oh, Dow Jones is now clocking 30,000. Or UK FTSE 100 is a big $100 million or pounds. No, they are all small, very small compared to the size of Forex. So you can see a lot of people focusing on euro dollar, for example. So too many technical guys, too many fundamentals, too many traders are there. So that's why sometimes it doesn't obey all the technical rules most of the time, because too many eyes on it, too many money riding on it. So this was also a lot of money riding on it, but retail traders don't trade indices that much compared to Forex. I mean, when you talk about Forex, pound dollar, euro dollar, you see this is where all retail traders, including you and me, this is what we focus on. So it is only the institutional traders, they like indices, they like stocks. They talk about stocks, they talk about indices, something like that. So that's why sometimes it is more technically savvy. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Okay, no problems, Christian. You're welcome. Okay, so now we have 3 sessions. So let me drop. What should we trade? Any suggestion of what you want to see? Any pair you want to see me drop into that place for you to check? Okay. All right. So the thing about making mistakes is that you can make mistake. However, you need to not repeat the same mistake again. So, or somebody make mistake and tell you their mistake, and then you don't go there at all, because sometimes you are thinking, okay, I want to trade, but I've heard that you can make money without using a stop loss, and then you are not sure yourself. Is that true? You read a lot of things on the internet, but you are still not sure. Okay, but now you got a mentor who has done it and said to you, look, my friend, this is what I know about it. So what is going to happen to you is that you are not going to repeat that same mistake. Maybe that person, that mentor, has already burned their accounts or burned their fingers doing that. And when they tell you, you say, okay, I understand, I get it now. Even if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in a certain way that will not hurt me. Otherwise, if you just plunge into it like everybody is doing, then you're going to get the same result that everybody is saying. Okay, so in my opinion, what are the best pairs to trade during London session? Okay, London session is mostly Europe. London session is Europe session. So most of the pairs are tradable. Everything is tradable. But if you focus on GBP USD, for example, GBP USD is one that actually we started with, and that's the one that we actually backtest. We backtested it for a long time. US dollar Japanese yen, for example, look at this US dollar Japanese yen today. I mean, who will not make money from this setup? I mean, if you have not even used SBS before, this is your first time of seeing it, and you just see a box like this, what does it tell you? It tells you when price break out of the box, you go short, and also here when price break out of the box, you go short, and set your take profit target to this level here. Take your take profit target to this level. You see, and the good thing is, if you have questions about whether this strategy work, whether what are the ways to filter out bad trades, you could do one thing. You can research it yourself and you can get to the answer, or you can ask someone who's done it already, who knows what he's doing. But the problem is that the market is also flexible. It doesn't stay the same all the time. Otherwise, some strategy that work 10 years ago will still be working now. Some of them don't work anymore. They figured it out. So the market is fluid, and you need also to be dynamic. Okay, so nobody has all the solutions, but some people are placed to help you to get to your goal. Okay, so like this US dollar Japanese yen, if you are going to trade it, you can see here, you definitely go short from this candle. Actually, this candle, if I zoom into it a little bit more, yeah, you can see this is our trigger candle here. So if you actually take that trade, so that's where you go short. So stop loss is over here, and your take profit target is the size of this box. So you look at that, you go that way, 16 pips. So you're looking for 16 pips, okay? But let me zoom out, because I think we are going to get way more than 16 pips here. So 16 pips. Before we get to the US session, we already got 20 pips. So you're out of the TP1 if you are doing multiple TP. So your TP1 is out. Then what you need to do is to look at your TP2. Let's see where we get our TP2. So we say 16 pips, right? So we're looking for 32. In fact, here we got 42 pips. So 16 times, what's that? 16 times 2, So that will be about 3 TPs, right? That will be about 3 TPs reaching here. But if you are out of the market here, let's say you start with just one standard lot or one trade, 0.1 or one standard lot or 0.01, whatever it is, and it's only one, and you're out of TP1, okay? And then you get to the American session, so you pack your bag and baggages, you bring it to the American session and say, look, we are now hitting the American session. I don't have any more open position. Now I want to trade American session. So here you go short again, you make your TP1 here, and the market is now falling into range. Okay, so the market is falling into range. In fact, this has become like the top and the bottom of the range for this pair. And towards the end of American session, you know, the momentum dies down, the average range also drop down, and people that trade this period are the range trader. So this is a breakout strategy. You don't want to trade around this period. You want action, you want movement, you want activity, you want range, high range, you know, you want quick move in the market, momentum. So here it's gone. So you should not be taking in any new trade around this time. Even if it breaks these lines or break that line, it's just too dull now to do anything. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, right? I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Okay, so let me quickly talk about what I have for you tonight, because someone has requested, in fact a few people has requested for it. Okay, what I did was I put a plan together. Okay, I put a plan together to help. So some of the things that I put together, they cost a lot of resources to put them together, but I know that it's going to give somebody benefit. Okay, so I put these three packages together. So complete tutorial video means that all the things that you want to learn has been packaged together in a tutorial video, and it means that you can study it at your own time, at your own leisure. You don't have to worry how long it's going to take you to learn it. You can take your time. Okay, then there is a 3 powerful trading strategies that is included. Okay, this strategy depends on, as I said before, depends on your psychology and what you like. You can pick one out of the 3 and make it your own. You can pick 2. You can see one and say, look, I don't want this. In fact, the good thing is that if you join my mentorship, right, these 3 strategies might not fit you. I will look at you and then propose you another one that I know that it will fit you, and you are going to test it. Okay, so you asked about fundamental and technical. Yes, these are all part of it. Some of this will have cost you quite a lot of money if you are going to pick it up in the market, right? So, but we have these 3 packages. Yeah, they are the same thing. As you can see, all of them have the same thing. The only difference these packages is, one, this gold package, you will get a personal one-to-one mentorship, as we are talking about. Personal mentorship, that's 1 day. That 1 day is a 2-hour day. So you choose your time, you book the session, and you choose a convenient time for yourself. The diamond package is much bigger. It's for people that really need a lot of time to organize themselves. So they want more than 1 day, they want 3 days. Okay, they want 3 days of mentorship. That's 6 hours. So the 3 day could be any time. It could be 1 day today, another week you do the second day, another week you do the third day. Or you can put a month gap, or you can just do it the same day, or you want to do it a day after, depending on how you want to, learn it. So these 3 packages are there for you. Okay, so you just be thinking of for yourself now, what level are you? If you know that you are sufficient enough, you just need just a general tutorial lessons and strategies, which strategy you want to use immediately. You don't need any mentorship, then that's you. Okay, you just need a small brush over Just one day is okay. I want to talk to Dari. I want to talk to him. There you go. That's your package. Okay, no. I want a deep understanding. That is you. Okay, so these 3 packages is there. I'll show you what they were going for. Okay. All right. So these 3 packages, this is what they were going for, right? So if you want you don't want any mentorship, you are okay. It's a $50 one-off. If you want one day, only one day, 2 hours, that's a one-off $200. If you want a mentorship for entire 3 days, 6 hours, that's a one-off payment as well. All these payments are one-off. Okay, so you get your time booked, and then you have your training session. And the thing is that all the conversation, the strategy will be recorded, and then you will get access to it in your personal portal. So when you log in, you have your own personal area where all your videos will be stored there, and then you have one-on-one question time with the mentor. Okay, the same thing happened to these people here. Also, they will get one-to-one mentorship, and then they will have their personal videos recorded, and the strategy that is designed for them, they will also be able to look at it in their own portal. Okay, this guy here, okay, is a nice one. However, they don't have the personal mentorship. The good news for them is that they can upgrade. So if they join as this silver package with no mentorship access, after a while they thought maybe they would like to go for mentorship, they can upgrade to gold, or they can upgrade to diamond. Okay, I know most of you that were asking me about mentorship. I'm sure you are happy to do this too. I only put this one there for anyone that say, oh look, I just want to test it first, or look, listen here, I know what I'm doing. Otherwise, this will be a very great package. All these things, as you can see, all these things are included in all the 3, right? But they don't have access. So, but tonight, I'm still doing something. Only tonight, that is because you are here, I am going to give you a very huge discount just to invite you to the portal. Log in there and see it for yourself. Okay? So, tonight, I will ask you not to pay $50, not to pay $40. You are to pay just $10 tonight. Okay, because I know you have interest in it, but I think if you want to go for the gold package or the diamond, you should go for it immediately, because this thing is filling up. I'm looking at my calendar right now, and I can see a lot is booked already in July. Towards the end of July, from now to the end of July, is getting filled up. And once it's filled up, you only have how many hours in a day. Once it's filled up, there's nothing you can do except you are going to take your own course in 6 months time. So first come, first serve. There's no favors. It's a first come, first serve. But let me show you how to get this one to $10 if you really want to get it to $10. Okay, so all you need to do is you come to yourtradementor.com. That is the website, and start mentorship. Okay, you just click start mentorship. So it should take you to the registration page, which is normal. You register, you put your name there, you choose your time zone. Make sure you choose the right time zone. If you are in America, if you are in Africa or Europe, pick the right time zone, choose your country, put the right phone number there, make sure it's the right phone number. Okay, this is important. This time zone is important because we are going to schedule your session based on your time zone. Your session will be based on your time zone. So if you are sleeping, you don't want me to schedule 12 midnight your time, because it's my own, maybe it's my own 4 p.m. All right, so you go next. So here you don't have anything for referral ID, because you don't have a referral ID at all. So next thing is you put your email address. Let's say your email address is that at gmail.com, but make sure you use the correct address, because that address is what we are going to send your receipt to. and you are going to log in with that address, and all email correspondence will go to that address. So you put a password there. Make sure you put a very strong password. Okay, so you click next. Okay, so now when you click next, what you're gonna do is you see the price here. The price there is saying it is $50 US. Okay, so if you are not here tonight, you don't have a discount code from me, you are going to pay this $50. But because you have this discount code from me now, you are not going to pay $50. You are going to pay, let's see. Now, if I apply discount code right now, it will work. But I want to do something, because some people see the problem with this thing. If I put a space here, that's 2 spaces, and say apply discount code, it will fail, because it is not the space is just like a password. If you accidentally put a space on a password, it will come back to you and say, oh, no, it is wrong. So I deliberately did that. So that's discount code is wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to take out those 2 spaces, no space in the front, no space at the back, and apply discount code. Then it should work this time around. Okay, so once you apply the discount code and it did work, if it work it should do the magic of reducing your payment. Okay, so it said discount applied. Okay, it hasn't said anything yet, but when you click OK, there you go. You see it is gone down from 50, it's gone down to 10. So it's giving you $40 discount. Okay, so what you need to do next is use PayPal. At the moment, only PayPal will work. This Stripe, it was working before, but for some reasons, there are some integration issues with it, so it's not going to work. So just use PayPal, but by tonight it should work, or tomorrow. So use PayPal. You click PayPal and go next. Okay, so with PayPal, you can use your credit card with PayPal, or you use your email address. You know the normal PayPal system. Okay, the thing about this debit or the credit card is that some countries, we realize that some countries, PayPal don't let them use their debit or credit card. Very few countries. Okay, but majority of people that have registered so far, nearly 99%, they use this method, and it worked for them. Okay, so that's about it. So you click this one, you get a $10 discount. But if you want mentorship, don't do this one. Okay, except you do this one and upgrade. But I think it's better for you to go straight away and apply for the mentorship, because a lot of people have already done it. They've already applied for the mentorship and they've booked it. So they've booked it already, and I'm going to be discussing with them. I'm going to tell them everything I know. I mean, on the training tonight, I'm telling you what I know. Imagine when we get to one-to-one. So also, after you've registered, I will send you I'm going to send you an email, a welcome email. In that welcome email, it will contain what I called a coupon. A coupon is to give you a discount to something, or to give you access to something. So I'm going to send you a coupon. This one is a special coupon from me personally, because I want to recognize that you have taken the first step into mastering this thing we call Forex. A lot of people have tried and they failed, but you know what? You are not going to be that statistics. So I have prepared some indicators. Somebody was asking for all moving average earlier. Maybe here, this is all moving average here. That's a harmonic pattern. That's Donchan channel, automatic Ichimoku, automatic MACD divergence. These are indicators that I sometimes use in my strategies, and these are indicators that I know they work, only that you need to understand how to apply them. Okay, so if you are not a member, you will come over here and you are going to purchase them. Okay, if you are not a member, you say you want to add that to your cart, you add maybe you add another one again, maybe you add that one again. So you put something in the cart, in your cart. Okay, and then you go and check it out. So when you get to checkout, if you are not a member, you haven't registered either as a silver, gold, or bronze, or silver, gold, or diamond, you go to view card. Okay, so when you view your card, you got to bring out your wallets. You got to bring out your wallets, and you have to make the payment, because there's no two ways to it. You got to make the payment. However, if I send you the coupon code, right? So for now, you can see I've only added 3 indicators. In fact, I didn't show you. The next page contains some strategies. Now it's $150. With the coupon code I'm going to send you, if you register, you get a coupon code which I will send via email. When you put it there and apply it, it nets your payment to 0. So it takes out the $150, it makes it to 0, and then you just say proceed to checkout. So when you go to the checkout, it doesn't take a dime from you, but only because you are a registered member. Okay, so that's one of the things that you will come to understand when you join this group, that this is not a person trying to make money out of you at all. This is somebody that I want to show you the mistake they have made in the past, and how you should not make that same mistake. I want to show you the second page in case you are interested in some strategy. But remember that this is just the start. We are going to add more indicators and more strategies to this thing. So the strategy we are talking about tonight is this one here, simple breakout. And I have this Bollinger Band squeeze strategy. You can see, if you are not a member, you pay $150 to it. This is a spreadsheet that I've made for journal, to how to keep your journal. So all your trade, your examples, why you take a trade, what you do, you keep it in this journal. So ladies and gentlemen, this is for your own perusal. So I will think if you go for the gold or the diamond, I think it's a very good option. It's a value that I will be able to spend time with you. And but if you decide to go for the silver package and just come in, that's also good, because you have options to upgrade at any time. Okay, questions. All right, you're welcome. Temi, you're welcome. Suppose the second signal is also a false breakout. Yes, if the second signal is a false breakout, well, you can't have it all the time. It's not going to be 100% fail proof, that, but at least you protect yourself against initial breakout if they become false. But if the second breakout is false, the third breakout could be false as well. Even the fourth one could be false. So we don't know how many false breakouts will be there, but at least we have prevented some few false breakouts. Okay, Jonathan, how long is the 10 package? Okay, $10 package is a month. It's a 31 day. Everyone's got 31 days. However, if you are a gold member and you are diamond member, after your initial mentorship, you just go on the standard $50 payment. Okay, Anna, you have a last question. You've been following me since a long time on your YouTube channel. Could you please talk a little bit about why you do this? Why help other traders? What motivates you? Okay, good question. Okay, as you said, I started my YouTube channel in 2009. So if you can calculate it, that should be how many years now? 9 years, or yeah, maybe around that 9 years, 2009 to 2009. No, it's more than, 2011. Sorry, 2011. So I started in 2011. Okay, let me actually show you. I think it's better to show. YouTube. All right. So this is me there. That's me there. Okay, so this is me here. All right. So if you go to the about, you should see when I started the YouTube channel. Yeah, that's it. 2011. So I started this YouTube 2011. That's about 9 years ago. I actually started it like a play. It wasn't part of the plan to actually do a lot of videos. So I posted one video it was there for a long time, and I begin to see some comments. I see a lot of comments on the videos, and I was attracted to the comments, and I asked people, do you want me to do more videos? They say yes, you should do more videos. And I realized that people are now saying that, look, your strategy has helped me. In fact, let me go here so that I can just tell you what some of the guys say. So if I go back to the homepage, okay, I'll come back to that. So they said to me, your strategy has helped me. I'm starting to make money in Forex now. I've never made money in Forex before. I say, wow, what's happening? Secondly, some people say, look, I've had a lot of mentors, but I couldn't understand what they are saying. It is either they are too fast for me, or their English is just too long, But when you speak, I can understand you. I say, wow, me that I thought maybe no one can understand my accent, and now you are telling me that actually you understand me more than other people. So that actually motivates me. I say, okay, so in life, what you think that you cannot do actually is the best for someone else. So, and that motivates me. I thought, look, if some people appreciate what I'm doing, why not? I'm going to continue. And because I love it, because it's a passion for me, because I love it, I keep doing it, and I'm getting better and better at it. Look at the comment. This is YouTube, direct YouTube comment. I have multiplied my capital 9 times. That is actually 900%. This is completely because of your guidelines. Such an enormous profit of 900% is possible only because of your guidelines. As most of the online trading educators are causing the people to lose money and create liquidity, you are sharing your real knowledge of the market and how it works. Keep it up. Thank you. May God bless you. That is Prof. Sam. This is real. I could go back to YouTube and it's a copy paste. So it's not a made up story. In fact, if Sam is on the call tonight, he will tell you that is his 100% comment. Look at the next one. Before my name is Mekmo8, if you know me very well. I would just like to tell you that I had 19 successful trades over 26 total trade last Friday, March 6, using your method. And the other 7 losing trade are minimal. I was trading under the 1 minute, 5 minute period under the S&P 500. I also added Bollinger Band just to anticipate correction. Thanks for the video. These are real comments. These are real people. This one is Nail19. They are on YouTube. They are all YouTube copy paste. Thanks, man. Please do not take offense. But when I first heard your accent, I didn't want to listen because I didn't think I would be able to understand your teaching. I came back after a couple of weeks and gave you another try. You have a great voice and are quite pleasant to listen to. After a couple of minutes, I could understand your words perfectly. Thank you for the useful information, Richard George. So it's a very good question you ask me. Why am I motivated? That's the reason. I don't know these people. I never met them. I don't know them. But look at the comments. And what was I doing? I was just sharing the same knowledge that I know. It doesn't cost me anything to share that knowledge. I just share it. And then these people are thanking me. So eventually what happened is, majority of them are now saying, okay, please, we want a mentor. We want you to mentor us. And it becomes embarrassment that people are asking you to mentor them. You can't do it, but you refuse to do it. So I've refused for a long time, but I always say to them, when I'm ready, I'll let you know. And that is how we get here. I hope that answers your question. Amen. Yeah. ATR stop. Work even up to now. Yes. ATR stop. Yes. ATR is an indicator which you can use to trail your position. Yes, it worked very well. Okay, you try to launch Renko on your MT4 but not working. Okay, Renko chart. You see, the Renko chart is an expert advisor. One of the problem with MT4 is that it doesn't have Renko charts. Okay. All right. By the way, let me post you the code. Yeah, if you want to register, you can go ahead now. This is the discount code. You can go ahead and register right away. And let me give you the website address. That is the website address, so you can go there right now and register. So Renko is a expert advisor, and the way you apply it is you add it to the MT4 charts. It's a bit complicated, right? So when you add it to the MT4 chart, then you go to, let me open the MT4 chart so you can see. So you add it to the indicator, and then once you add it to the MT4 chart as expert advisor, then you go to File, Open Offline. You open offline, okay? So you go to Chart, Open Offline. All right. So let's say you added it to USD Japanese yen. Then you will see here, you will see a USD Japanese yen of 2 minutes. You know, this is 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes. This is Aussie Japanese yen. So let's say you have added it to USD Japanese yen. You look for USD Japanese yen. Where is it? USD JPY. It must be so. Okay, this is USD JPY. So that's USD JPY 5 minutes. But you are going to see another USD JPY 2 minutes, M2. When you see another USD JPY M2, that is the Renko chart. That is what that expert advisor has built. So who asked the question? Who has the question? Let me see who has the question. Okay. All right. Caps 300. Yes. So it is not an indicator. It is expert advisor. So you put it on expert advisor and you run it. When you are running it on the chart, make sure it has a smiley face. It has a smiley face, and then it's working. When it has a smiley face, it's working. If it doesn't, you need to make sure it has a smiley face. Then if it's working, it will create that USD JPY M2. Then you say open it. So you open the offline chart. So say for example, I want to open this one as offline. So if I open it, this is offline. What's the difference between offline and online? Anyway, offline is the one that is built using historical data and it's not getting refreshed. Whereas the online is the one that is getting refreshed all the time. So now you will have two tabs. One is the online USD Japanese 5 minutes. The second one will be the offline Japanese M2. That will be the Renko. You can see this guy is not moving. It's stationary. But eventually it's going to be moving because of your EA. The EA here will be building the Renko chart based on this one. Okay, there are some settings on the Renko EA, like how many brick size, what is the size of the brick and stuff like that. Once you set those settings, it will be constructing the bricks using the chart, but the results will be displayed here. So you'll be seeing the Renko chart on this offline one, which is being built by this chart. Okay, so Caps, when you come back into Discord group, you can ask me more questions. In fact, that takes us to discuss a little bit about Discord group as well. So for all our members, we have a powerful forum. Okay, a powerful forum where we share all our ideas and where we trade together. It's called Discord group. You can see, if you are not a member, you think lots of people are here. These are all members, paid members. These are all people that have signed up, they have paid, and this is not all, because some of them have not even joined the Discord group yet, even though they are members. So you can see, so we have a lot of things here which can benefit you. We talk about 3 strategy. You can see all the 3 strategies are here. You see chart patterns. We post chart patterns every day where you can trade. You know, we give you trade ideas. See, we give you trade ideas. Members, we post their trade ideas. You can look at it. For example, we give you interval, resistance, the time it happens, the forecast price, you know, what you expect. This one, you expect a breakout to reach that level. So you have a lot of resources here, but this is only for registered members. So if you register, not only that you are going to download indicators, not only that you are going to sign up to your own area on our platform, then you have full access again to this Discord. And on Discord, as you know, Discord has a voice and video as well. We do live sessions on Discord. So we just did a live session on Monday. Was it? Oh, Monday, I think it was on Monday. And we're going to be doing a lot of live session where you can ask your questions and your questions will get answered. Okay, so this is the forum that we use, and this forum has a lot of stuff. You can contact the administrator straight away. You can reach me straight away by click of a button. If you want to talk to me, just click a button and there I come. You know, I can chat with you immediately if you want to. So that's the advantage that you will also get. Okay, so any question that you have at all, either of the Discord channel or the platform or of the chat we are looking at. Okay, let's see any question. Okay, please send me the Renko EA. Well, the Renko EA, if you're a member, right, as we said, the Renko EA is there. Okay, let me show you where it is now. Renko EA, I believe. Okay, it will come up. It will come up. Yes, I'll show you where the Renko EA is. Okay, you're welcome, Caps. Oh, you posted something in Signal area. Caps. Okay, let me do and check. Okay, let me answer this question first. Okay, before I check that. Renko. Where is it? Renko chat. Building Renko chat. I think we have it. Let me see the second page. Renko builder. That's it. Renko builder. Renko chat builder. So if you are a member, you can download it tonight. It's $50. If you are not a member, you are welcome to come and try it and pay that. But if you're a member, you can download it for nothing. Okay. Now let me go back to Caps 300 chat pattern. Let me see what Caps 300 posted. All right, I'm gonna show you off today. Yeah, show off time. Caps, show off time. Caps, where's Caps? Let me look for Caps. Is it today? You downloaded? You say it today, right? All right, let me see. This is Otman. Where's Cap 300? This is becoming Otman, Decrease, YTM. Did you post it in chat pattern? Oh, Signal area. You said, sorry, Signal area. Right. Oh yeah, YTM Signal. Okay, Signal providers. Yeah, excellent. Let me see your name. Yeah, if you guys can see him, I hope you guys can see that name. Look at the name on this Discord and look at the name on YouTube. See, they are the same name, right? Caps 300. You can see him. He's a member and he just posted this New Zealand card. It says daily time frame is in good sell condition. Stochastic crossing bearish as well. Bearish moving star candle formation at the top. Yeah, excellent. So that is what is analyzed. So bearish here, and it's telling us that it's most likely that we might be falling down from here. We might be having a sell position from there. Excellent, right? And in fact, it's sum it up by drawing a trend line, and you can see we have hit the trend line twice. So, and there could be opportunity to come down, and it's confirmed by also a divergence. You can see a divergence of the stochastic, right? So the price is moving higher, stochastic is moving lower. What does that tell you in technical terms? It's telling you that we have reached the exhaustion point, and now this is double confirmation. So first of all, it's confirmed by the divergence. Secondly, it's also confirmed by the indicator. Okay, even though all this confirmation doesn't make 100%, but at least it gives you some reason to trade. Okay, the reason to go into the market is telling you. So all these things, members are free to put information here. So if you find a signal that is good, and even people follow your signal, you know, you become a signal provider. And before you know it, you yourself, you have a little followership inside SBS. Oh, one more thing I haven't showed you. No one remind me. Hey, Jayesh, how are you? I'm good. One more thing I'm going to show you is about competition. I'm going to show you that competition, you know. Who wants to see the competition? Okay, Tabang, you are not in the platform. Okay. When we get back to Telegram, Tabang, just send me something. I will add you to the Discord group. I'll send you the link to join the group. I think there are still about maybe 30 or 40 people who haven't joined yet, and you can see the list here is enormous. But we still have about 30 or 40 who are not here yet. Okay. So Tabank, you're gonna be in the group tonight. Sorry, we missed you out. Actually, we sent email, but some of the emails, they go to the junk folder. That's why sometimes we don't see them. Okay, Die Hard. Lolu. Where is Lolu? Lolu, where are you? Long time. Yeah. Oh, it's going down already. See, Caps is already telling us that thing is going down. Okay, shall we look at it? Okay, so this is let's look at that. Which one is this? This is also clear momentum divergence. Yeah, this is New Zealand card. Okay, let's go and check it. So New Zealand card, that is what is Caps 300. Okay, New Zealand card, NZD card. Where are you, New Zealand card? Okay, this is your analysis. Okay, so this is a daily chart. Okay, you can see, right, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that already at the close of today we have a bearish candle. Okay, so we have a bearish candle. You can see that its prediction is absolutely spot on. Okay, look at his chart. Look at his chart. Look at his chart and look at what is happening. And this is a long-term trade. This is not a short-term trade. It's a long-term trade where, you know, you are looking at the because it's a daily chart. So you are looking at the next maybe 15 days, 2 weeks to hit this level. Okay, and as you see, it has been confirmed by this double confirmation, stochastic confirmation and this divergence confirmation. Brilliant, good work. I like that. I want to see more of that, man. Good work. The link you send me has expired. Okay, we'll send a new one. You know, the best place, are you on Telegram? If you're on Telegram, just PM me and I'll send you a new link. Okay, yes, and you can send PM to Demi as well. I think most of you know Demi by now. All right. Okay, so no one wants to see the competition. If no one wants to see competition, then I will not show competition. Okay, it's not compulsory I show it. But if you want to see the status of play in the competition, then I'll show you. Yes, Caps. Well done, Caps. Okay, you want to see competition? Yeah? Did you say yes or to something else? I don't want to. Okay, all right. Okay, you're saying yes to the link. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, good stuff. All right, so let me send you. Remember, I've just posted you the website. If you want to register now and benefit for all these opportunities, they are immense. Those opportunities worth thousands of dollars, but you are getting it for nothing. Okay. Some people they've questioned me. I say, are you mad? I say, why? I said, somebody gave you that little token and they went on your website to download indicators and strategy worth $1,000. Are you crazy? I said, listen, I've been doing this for more than 9 years. On YouTube, I've given over how many hours of my time. But does it hurt me? No, it makes me better. It even improved my life. So that's the thing about life. When you give, you get. If you don't give, you don't get. So, but the question is, what can you give? Okay. Some people can give money. Bill Gates can give money, right? So, big donut. What's it? Warren Buffett can donate $500 million or 50 billion to charity. Okay. I can donate money as well, but I can donate my time. I can donate my my expertise, my experience, and that's what I'm doing. Excellent. Okay, competition time. Competition time. Somebody wants to see the competition time. All right, where is it? I need to find it. Okay, competition. Where are you? Okay, SBS challenge. In fact, we used to ask people to join competition. All right, we used to ask people to join the competition. So this competition is hosted by FS Blue. They are an independent company. I think they are owned by Oanda. So we don't do anything with them. We just host the competition. Okay, so when you click competition, we are inside the active competition because we are live already. Okay, so I don't need to tell you which one is our competition. I don't need to tell you. You will know it by looking at the list. You've seen the word SBS. And you've seen the word your trade mentor. So that will tell you that this is us. Okay, look at the number of people that have joined. Okay, it's 91 people that have joined already. So you could see that we do have followers. Okay, before I open it, I want to tell you that this is SBS challenge. All the traders here, they have undertaking that they will only use SBS strategy. That's why we call it SBS. No other strategy should be used. Okay, so any trade result that you are seeing here, they are made using SBS strategy. We are going to check it, before we give people their prices, and they are aware of that. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to open it. Bang, 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 bang. Hooray! There you go. There you go. So this is our SBS strategy. It started on the 1st of this month, which today is the 15th. So that's 14 days ago. How many trading days? 1, 2, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 trading days. And this is the result of people using SBS. So I've got people on this live session asking me, is it profitable? In fact, let these people answer you. It doesn't mean that all of them are profitable. Some people will not be profitable, of course. In fact, if you give the same strategy to 10 people, maybe 5 or 3 will be successful. Maybe the 7 will not. Okay, so this is pure SBS. That is what is being used here. And you can see the result. This is how many days of trading we said? It's 11 days we said of trading. Okay, this is everybody started with the same amount of money, $1,000 US. Okay, and in 11 days, the first person has returned a profit of 14,420. The next person has returned a profit of 6,434. The next person has returned a profit of 2,000, 1,760 up until this fella here, number 11, have returned a 752. So everyone, including people that are still coming behind, congratulations. You've done very well for yourself. I'm impressed by your result, one. I'm also impressed by your willingness to improve yourself. Your willingness to get better at trading. I'm sure you're not doing this just because of the money, but you want to test yourself. You want to see how far you have improved. So, these names, although you don't know who they are, listen, maybe in the near future, you're going to hear these people. Okay? Umnati is here. Umnati is on the call here. I've had it. This is Umnati. Yes, Umnati, that's you. All right. Umnati is 227% in 11 days. Jeez. Umnati is already a member, a sign-up member of yourtradementor.com. Is already in the Discord group, I believe. If you are not there yet, you should be there. Look at the next person, Die Hard. Die Hard is also in 11 days already make 30% profit. Some people will be happy with that in a month. In fact, professional traders will be much happier with this in a year. If you trade Dow Jones or you trade S&P 500, even Warren Buffett will be happy with 30% return in a year. So these guys are returning enormous amount using what? What strategy are they using? What strategy are they using? Okay, SBS. So that will answer the questions of whether it is profitable or not. Caps 300. Have you joined? I'm sure you, I remember you said you wanted to join last time. So please go ahead and join. So Nati, you're moving up the ladder. I can see you. You're chasing. Yeah. MK Wealth. Well done. This is our leader. He's been leading from the start. So he's been doing very, very well. He's a very nice guy. He's very technical. He knows what he's talking about. And he's been sharing his experience with other people on the platform. You know, we have it on our platform. He comes there to answer questions. People have been asking him, how did you make this money? Let me tell you one thing about him. You will assume that he's taking excessive risk, right? Because that's the assumption people will think. They say, oh yeah, he's trading 10 lots. Shall I tell you what lot size he's taking? This guy is taking 0.0 something, 0.05, 0.02, 0.03. Even with this kind of size, this kind of money, he's trading 0.0 something lot size. So he's not taking excessive risk. He just know what he's doing. Okay. The next guy, this next guy is taking the same lot size all the time. Same lot size. So this is not a competition where we just want to start with 100,000 and we want to see who is going to reach 1 million. That will not make anybody a better trader. It's just making people start to gamble. But this is a proper trading system that people are following. They're using SBS. Oh yes, you should join now. Yeah. The time called now. First time a few days ago, my account was 600, but now it's 1,100 pounds. Guys, I didn't ask Caps 300 to say this. In fact, I didn't know that it's going to say this. So Caps is telling everyone here he started with 600 few days ago. He now has 1,100 pounds. Guys, using SBS strategy. So that I would not answer the question whether it works or it doesn't work. Let somebody else answer the question. Let somebody that is with you there answer the question. Somebody in your shoes. Because I'm a mentor. We might think, oh yeah, it's because he's a mentor. No. Caps is not a mentor. Caps is a listener like you. Only Caps just joined about a few days ago. I remember Caps was on this live session and he signed up. Maybe it's less than a week ago, right? It's less than a week ago, maybe a week or so that Caps signed up. And look at the improvement. It's not using an EA. It's not expert advisor. We are not encouraging anybody to use expert advisor. Everyone uses manual method and is able to double his account in few days. Well done, Caps. You've made the right decision. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that you've done that. Excellent, good. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. Okay, so you have a PayPal account, but these PayPal people are not allowing me to use that money. Well, sorry about that. As I said before, I think PayPal has some problem with some countries, but we've added a new one, which is the Stripe, which is definitely working for everybody. We just discovered some loopholes today, and that's why we took it offline, but it's going to back up online. Maybe today or tomorrow it's going to be back online again working. So just be patient. You will get there. No, not in Naira, because it's the payment system is on the website. Last Friday, jeez, I know, because I remember that you were vocal. You were very vocal on that day you joined. I can remember that day you joined. You were making a very comment and I say you are going to join immediately, and you did. And now you can tell other people what you have experienced. Thank you for that. That's a good, powerful testimony. Yes, amazing. Amazing. Okay, you opened the account when you were in Dubai. Okay, maybe that might be the reason why. Okay, let me send you the code again if you don't have it. That is the code if you need to go ahead and register. That code, remember, that code is only for silver, but I will encourage you, if you want to go for the mentorship immediately, because that is where the juice is. The juice is in the mentorship. Okay, if you want to go there, actually I should go to register. I hope that will give me register. Okay, register. You should go to the register page. You should go to the register page immediately, and if you use that code I gave you, you pay $10. But if you want to go for mentorship immediately, my calendar is open. When you log into your portal, you see my calendar is open. You can book next week, a week's time, and if there's a date that you want but it's not open in my calendar, you can private message me. I can open that date for you, because you might want some special special weekend. Great stuff. Excellent. Okay, any more question? If you want to start from the bottom, you lost $3,000. Jesus Christ, somebody has lost $3,000. I mean, it's not uncommon. So broken, don't worry about that. I've told you my own experience too. I've given people professionals money to trade for me. I remember I gave somebody, they keep calling me. Oh yeah, you're gonna make profit. We are trading for people. We are gonna help you to make your money. So they said the minimum that time was is £5,000, 5,000 GBP, because I'm in the UK. So got plenty of money to burn that time. I have lots of cash available. I gave them £5,000. So after a day, I see my profit went from 5,000. It became 5,200. Oh, I was so happy. I was looking at the platform. They are the one trading, but they gave me access to check my trade. So I saw 5,200. I said, oh, brilliant. The second day I saw 5,500. Hey, I thought, look, I'm becoming a millionaire very soon without even lifting my fingers, without doing anything. Money is coming. So this guy also called me back, the agent. He said, look, Dare, have you checked your account? I said, yes, I've checked it. He said, it is time now for you to increase your capital. I said, increase my capital to what? He said, now you just use 5,000 to start. It is now time for you to put like 20,000. I don't know how they know that I have money at the time, but something said to me, look, no, don't do this. Just let's let the 5,000 British pound, let it return first before you increase your capital. So this guy calls me like almost twice, 3 times a day. Dare, you are losing. You got to increase your capital. At some point, I said, look, my friend, sorry, don't call me again. I'm not interested in increasing my capital. I just want to see this one that is there make money. So when I conclude with him that, look, guys, I want to see my profit first, you know what happened? That is when the story changed. Okay, so I think it took about a week and a half or thereabout, and I went to my platform, the platform they gave me. I don't know whether it's a fake platform. That's long years ago. I'm talking, if I remember, that should be 2007, around that 2007, 2008, long time ago. Okay, so now, and I said, look, guys, what's happening? I log into my platform and now see 4,500. I said, okay, what happened to the profits that was almost 7,000 or 8,000 something? Where is it? Oh, they said they give me a reason. They said the reason is because they have changed their stop loss. That they use a smaller stop loss, and they are hitting that stop loss a lot. Now they have increased the stop loss so that they won't be hitting the stop loss regularly. Sounds like a alarm to me. And I said, okay, all right, I'm going to watch you for a while. So I watched them for another 2 days. At the end of the second day, my money's gone down to £2,500 from my initial 5,000. So it wiped out all the profit they made, and my capital now is 50%. When I saw it, I said, look guys, enough is enough. I'm bailing out. Please, can I close my account now and get my money? No answers. There's no answers. They didn't reply me. The guy that used to call me all the time, suddenly his phone is not working again. He's calling me from Bermuda, or he's calling me from Sicily Island, or some kind of island. So I call him, no answer. So ladies and gentlemen, in another 3 days, my account went down to £700. I started with them £5,000. It went to 700. And at that time, I said, look, I am going to report you to the government here. They call them Office of Fair Trading. I'm going to report you to them, and they will chase you wherever you are. So maybe he got scared, or maybe the guy just feel pity for me. He knows they can't get him anyway. He's far away in some island. So that is when he closed my account and sent me $700 or pounds out of 5,000. So that is when I decided there and there that never, ever, ever, ever again will I give anybody my money to trade for me. I will do it myself. When I did it myself, even before then, I don't lose £5,000 in 2 weeks. Even if I lose £50, I beat myself. How much money are these so-called professionals? They now lose my £4,300 in 2 weeks. So that's my story, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the lesson tonight. I'm happy to take mentorship from you if you want me to mentor you. I have gone through the stages you've seen. I'm in your shoes before. You know, I'm not talking from any advantageous position. I have been there. I have been there. They've collected my money too. You know, so but I am wiser now. So this mentorship is meant for you not to repeat the same mistake that people like us have made. You know, I think I've made mistake many years ago. So wish I recorded this. Demi wants to record it. No, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube. Yeah, you can watch it later on. Yeah. Excellent. So ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't close without sending you, because I know a lot of you want to do it, and I don't want you to miss that chance not to register, especially to get to the mentorship, because the mentorship door might close. As you know, I'm a human being. I can only train for a few hours a day. I can't train for 24 hours a day, and maximum I can take in a day might be maybe 2 people, maybe maximum, before I say, look, I need a break. So you're welcome to click that link, join the group, and sign up for the gold package or the diamond package, because these things are worth over $5,000. You know, go and look at the mentors online. Look at what they are charging. I don't see a mentor charging $50 to log into their platform. You know, I know mentors are charging $5,000, and they won't give you half of what I am providing here. In fact, most of it is free. How many mentors is doing what I'm doing on YouTube? Talking to people, training them, and giving full training, no hidden agenda, strategy exposed, TP, stop loss, everything. Okay? So make up your decision. Thank you so much tonight. I enjoyed the time. Okay, tell me before I go, any more question? So before I go, I want to greet you in your language. So I've got a list of languages here. So if yours is not here, make sure you give it to me tonight so I can add it. Okay? So tell me, what is your good night and what is your thank you? All right. So terimakashi, eyalama, spasiba, siabonga, bonanote, ndewo, indeed meriba, kashifo, odaro, ndewo, gia lois, nenale kale, toshibi alakaya, you itela kale, toshibi alekaya, Cochrane, Mammon, Grazia, Eyalama Norway, Yulale Kale, Keya Lebuha, Lala Salama, Emotive Zero. Sukiria and Shahia Bakar, Goidi Nach. That is Dutch. Magdalia Gabi, Shukaria and Shaba Kaba, Donkey Show, Slap Leka, Marimik Salamat, Tagalog, Donkwell, and Slipika, aha, Dalu. Okay, anymore? Hudi, Udero, Kachifo. Thank you so much, everybody. It's a lovely talking to you. I had a good time, and I hope you had a good time too.